Good morning, Visiting Wands and Mickey Ears friends. This is Jennifer. I am at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. I just finished a 4-night stay here with my family in the new Island Tower, and I can't wait to take you on a walk around with me. Stick around. Here we are at the entry to Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. Right now I am actually right below the monorail station. So if we look over to the right, you can see there's a monorail. Monorail blue, teal is coming in right now. As you might be aware, the monorail goes in a big circle. So it is the Magic Kingdom monorail stops at the Transportation and Ticket Center, Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, the Grand Floridian, Magic Kingdom, the Contemporary, and then back around to the Transportation and Ticket Center. So it goes in one big circle, and the Transportation and Ticket Center is where you can transfer to the Epcot monorail. All right, so here we are heading into the lobby of the Polynesian. It is just the cutest place. Immediately over to the right are the check-in desks. And then over to the left is merchandise. They're doing some work on a part of the boutique, but it looks like they're moving pretty quick on that. And then I'm not going to head upstairs, but if we were to head upstairs, there's another gift shop right up here. Right behind me is where you would go through security to go to the monorail. Then we've got Kona Cafe, and right next to that is Ohana. And the lounge to Ohana is the Tambu Lounge. But it's pretty busy. I feel like I haven't stayed here honestly in a few years, and we just stayed in the new Island Tower. So this is my first stay here since the Island Tower opened, and I do have to admit it feels busier. It was always a busy resort. It's sort of a destination. People come to visit even if they aren't staying here, but the quick service, the food areas do feel a bit busier. Directly to my left here is the Pineapple Lanai. So if you're looking for your Dole Whips and not in a park, you can come on over to the Polynesian. Come on over to the Pineapple Lanai. There's just something about walking through the building, anywhere you go, and right across, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but right across the lake here is the castle. The castle views, the fireworks views from this entire resort are amazing. It's such a great place to stay. This grassy area over here is used for quite a few activities throughout the day. They'll have the movies under the stars in this area as long as the weather permits. And then right in front of us here is the primary main feature pool. And it looks like there aren't too many people here, so I'm actually going to take a loop around. I don't like to show folks, oh, it doesn't open. Duh, there's no one here because it's not open yet. So I guess I'm not going to take a loop around. But I will show you the splash area here. It's adorable. And then there's a great pool slide in there as well. The Polynesian now has 3 pools. Previous to the Island Tower being built, there were only 2. So this is the main feature pool. And then I will walk you over to the original quiet pool. walk past the bungalows, and then come back around and walk you through the island tower. We have been here for 4 nights, as I mentioned, and it's not long enough. It's never long enough, but that was the best I could do with what I had with my family. Good morning. So we made full use of our time. Typically, the quiet pools are open a little bit earlier here, so yep, there are folks in the pool. The one over by the tower and this one looked like opened at 7 o'clock in the morning, so nice and early. Let's see here. Alrighty. So right here is one of the pools at the Polynesian, and they also have a lounge with just some little bit of quick service later on in the day. There's also a mug refill station, so if you have a refillable mug, you can refill your mugs here. So nice and close to some of the rooms. You don't have to go to the great ceremonial house. And there in the corner, there's a hot tub as well in that far corner. And so I guess I'll walk around this way. Again, the bar and grill is not open yet. It is about 9:30. It's pretty warm. It's mid-June right now. It's pretty warm. And so I wanted to get an early start walking around so that my electronics would not die on me. But plenty of activity. And a nice little hot tub back there. Don't want to disturb anyone who's in it. Some restrooms. Alrighty. And then here are some rooms that you can potentially stay in. So nice and close to this pool. Disney's Polynesian Village Resort now has several different room categories that you can book. They can be confusing. I always, as always, recommend working with a travel planner to make sure that you are in the type of room that you expect to be in. They've got the standard hotel rooms, 2 queen beds or a king bed, almost always with a sleeper sofa that flips down to basically a twin. They also have what they call deluxe studio villas that have a queen bed, a queen Murphy bed, and then sort of a split bath. So 2 showers, so a full bathroom with a tub and a shower, and then a second bathroom that just has a shower in it, no toilet, sink, all of that, but no toilet. And so it's a little bit of a different configuration. And then they have all of now the villas in the tower, the island tower. So they're called tower villas. So they've got tower studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and penthouse villas. So a lot to be confused about. And then of course, we've got the Bora Bora bungalows out here. And then Bora Bora bungalows are 2 bedroom units. They're quite large. They're right here on the water, facing Magic Kingdom. They're all fireworks views, properties. We've got a video of a Bora Bora bungalow, and so I will link that below so you can take a look at that if you're interested. I also have a video of the standard rooms. I will have a video of our studio villa in the tower, so I'll show you all of that. Something I love about the Polynesian is just that there's a ton of gathering space, lots of nice soft sand, hammocks, Adirondack chairs, wonderful places to sit and relax, to watch the fireworks, or just to hang out at the resort. Directly to my left over here is the Hawaii building. This is the club level building for most of the standard rooms. There's a separate club level building for the suites. And then everyone staying in a club level accommodation also has access to this club level lounge. And then there's a smaller club level lounge in the suites building that we'll walk past in a little bit here. But as you can see, this is, you know, a multi-story lounge, lovely big windows. And if we look directly in the opposite direction, they look right up over to Magic Kingdom. So you can easily see the Magic Kingdom fireworks. Great place to watch the fireworks, even if you don't have a fireworks view room and you're staying at club level. Good morning. All right. Right over here to my right is the boat dock. A lot of people think, okay, so I'm going to stay at the Polynesian, I'm going to take the monorail to the Magic Kingdom. And you absolutely can, but there's also a ferry. And so this ferry stops at the Polynesian, it stops at the Grand Floridian, and then goes right on over to Magic Kingdom. Something else I really like about that path and right where the ferry stops is that if you're impatient like I am, you can actually walk. It's not too long, it's maybe about 20-25 minutes right past the Grand Floridian. I should pan around here because here we are back at the main feature pool. Again, a good amount of seating, but this will fill in. It's a popular place to be. But yeah, if you're impatient like me and you look at the line for the boat and the boat's not there and you're tired at the end of a long day, sometimes standing for me is harder than walking. So I will just go ahead and walk right on back. It's a nice path. It's, you know, a lighted path. And so it's not a bad option, especially if you're right here at the tower, because as you can tell from where we're standing right now, the tower is right next to the wedding pavilion at the Grand Floridian, so not too much further away. How lovely is this hammock? Looking right on over to Magic Kingdom. Oh, yep, I could move in. I could move in. So I mentioned it's busy. I was out here just an hour ago and it wasn't quite as busy. So I think we're right in between the people who are going to the parks first thing in the morning and then the people who are sticking around and taking a late start. So I wish I would have walked around a little bit earlier, but a few things to do this morning. But I do want to walk through, or at least past, the quick service. So you know where that is. It's Captain Cook's. I always recommend mobile ordering, and on this trip especially, if you think you are wanting to mobile order quick service for dinner, an option is to mobile order in advance and then select your return time for later in the day. Do that. If you think you're eating here for dinner, you know, make that selection earlier in the day, because if you wait until 5 o'clock, you could be waiting an hour or longer just for your return time to be able to select, I'm here to prepare my food. Here's another view of the kids' play area here. But you don't want to be in a position to be tired and hangry and not be able to get what you want to eat. So they do have some food options in the quick service restaurants. There's some grab and go salads, fruit, veggie trays, Mickey bars, you know, ice cream, microwave meals, things like that. Good morning, good morning. But, you know, if you're wanting the pulled pork nachos, oh, those pulled pork nachos are really good, or a burger or something like that, then it can take a while to get that. So I am going to pop right in to the left here really quick so you can get a feel for what that looks like, at least, even though it's kind of busy. You know what? I'll take the ramp so that I don't disturb anyone. And then directly over to my right, we'll walk past it again, is the other club building. This is where the suites are located, the honeymoon room. As mentioned, they do have a smaller club lounge, but anyone staying in the suites is welcome to also go to the larger club lounge. All right. Before we get to the quick service, we have got Trader Sam's Grog Grotto. Trader Sam's is a fun little bar area. It's an absolute blast. You do have to get on a walk-up wait list. Folks usually get in line around 1:30 in the afternoon for a 2:30 open, or 3:30 open right now. And then you're on the wait list after that. All right, here's the quick service. Good morning. There's a little bit of seating here. And of course, you can still, if you don't mobile order, you can still order at the counters. And for the grab and go, like I mentioned, there's not a whole lot, but there are some pastries, yogurt, fruit, hummus, all those goodies. And I will get out of the way because I don't want to take up space here. I'm gonna head outside. For Trader Sam's, if you are not able to get on the walk-up wait list, they also have an outdoor bar area where you can either sit and be served your drinks at the bar here, or you can order them to go. And they've got some very fun options, and of course very fun souvenir like cups that you can purchase as well. So I'm gonna head back around and take you to the new Island Tower. On the far end of the resort, so the opposite direction from where I am, and I'm in the Great Ceremonial House, heading toward the Island Tower. On the opposite side is where the Transportation and Ticket Center is, and that is where, if you take the monorail from here at the Polynesian, where you would eventually take it around and transfer to the Epcot monorail, because there are two separate monorails. I think a lot of people don't necessarily realize that there are two loops. There's the Magic Kingdom loop and the Epcot loop. The Magic Kingdom loop goes to the resorts, the monorail resorts, so Polynesian, Grand Floridian, and Contemporary. Then you transfer to get to the Epcot monorail. That only goes to Epcot and the Transportation and Ticket Center. If you don't want to take that loop around, though, it's actually easier just to walk right over to the Transportation and Ticket Center. There's a really nice path. It's just directly attached to the Polynesian, and the path is a little bit hidden, but there's signage, and you just walk along that path, and before you know it, you go through what looks like a meandering tropical path, and then all of a sudden you're at the Transportation and Ticket Center. It's like you can't even believe that it's that close, but it's right there, and you can hop right on the Epcot monorail instead of stopping on all those stops around. And again, it's not far. It's super close. It's right there. You go through security, you're good to go. And that's your Epcot security, so you don't go through security again once you get to Epcot. All right. So again, we just walked past the other club building, and now I'm around to the new Island Tower section. So the last time I stayed here was in 2021. It was summer 2021. It's been a long time. I try to stay at all the Disney World resorts. It's my goal to, I've stayed at all of them multiple times now, and so I try to go through and hit all of them as often as I can, so that I've got recent experiences. But when I stayed here in 2021, I was in one of the rooms right over here on the patio floor, and I looked out on a green green, beautifully landscaped area, and then the Grand Floridian. And it looked like the Grand Floridian was so close. And I thought, how in the world are they going to put a building here? Well, they did, and it doesn't feel squished. It feels really comfortable. So I love how everything fit. It's still gorgeous. And again, this one opened at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's open until 11 o'clock at night. And so there are a bunch of people here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in the pool area. I don't want to spend a lot of time showing folks who don't necessarily want to be on camera. But this is a zero entry as well. And then there's just this adorable Moana play area. I just love the decor. It's super cute. This is a nice little pool. It's been pretty packed the whole time I've been here too. And of course, again, it's mid-June. It's a warm summer, so that's what we get. But of course, here we are, staring right at the castle. Ah, it's amazing. The views are amazing. From this whole tower, from the resort. You can't go wrong staying here. Before we go into the tower, I'm doubling back in this direction really quickly just so I can show you where the fitness center is located. And there are also some additional freestyle machines over here. So again, if you have a resort refillable mug, you can go right to these freestyle machines if you're staying here. Looks like the kids are getting their ice here too. That's not a bad plan, but there are ice machines. There are also ice machines on the different floors. And then here's the fitness center. There are a ton of people working out. So I'm not walking in there right now. I've got some video that I'm going to add to the room tour to give you a feel for what that looks like. Oh, but I can't stop just staring at the castle. And then right here, good morning. Aloha. And this is the Wailulu Bar and Grill. This is new. Wailulu Bar and Grill. Thank you.
Calm water.
Calm water. Wonderful. Beautiful. I haven't had the opportunity yet, but I'd like to walk through. Yeah. I've been here for 4 days and I haven't had the chance to eat here yet. So, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been here for 4 days, but we've been busy in the parks trying to do all of the things. And so I'm hoping to come on over a little bit later on in my trip now that my family has gone home and give this a try. But it's a gorgeous space. They have easy grab and go, some very easy grab and go things for dinner, or for breakfast, pastries and such. And then it is a walk-up wait list only for lunch and dinner, so you can't make reservations here right now, and that's the menu for breakfast. Really nice bar. And again, what a perfect place to watch the fireworks. Calm water, I didn't know that. How great is that? Look at the more hammocks, Adirondack chairs. Lots of comfy seating, indoor and outdoor. So there's indoor and outdoor seating. But it fills in fast. So if you are looking to get on a walk-up wait list, I would say you really want to eat here, then get here before 4:30. I've noticed once it hits 5 o'clock, you are in the 60 to 90 minute wait, at least for us. And maybe it's because it's hot and a lot of people are taking breaks in the parks or coming back early. Right across here is the Contemporary. So everything is just so very close in this area. And they've got maps for wayfinding all over the property. All right, so now we are walking into the new Island Tower. I'm actually going to head out to the front so you can see what that looks like. Good morning. Aloha. The scent in this place is amazing. You walk in, you take a deep breath, and you're like, oh, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to spend my time. Disney does such a nice job with scented areas. Good morning, aloha. But I just wanted to come out here and show you that there is a smaller porte cochere right out here. And then the monorail runs right past this building. So if you go with a non-preferred view, so not a fireworks view, but a resort view or a standard view, then you'll be potentially looking at the monorail, which isn't too bad. And then the golf course is across the way. All right, so we'll walk back into the tower here. Morning. I have found that Uber and Lyft get very confused. They do not pick up at the tower. At least I haven't been able to get them to pick up at the tower. There's a ton of really great seating in here. But so when we've used Uber and Lyft to go places, we have just gone over to the Great Ceremonial House. Detail's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Like, you just want to be here. When I come back in, when I've been coming back into this space after a long day in the parks, I sort of just want to sit down on these sofas and drink in the atmosphere. It is so wonderful. So there's restrooms down here. There are several water bottle filler stations, though I prefer to go to the freestyle machines and get extra cold water, get some ice. And then down the hallway, in this direction, there's also guest laundry for the building. And so if you are, this building is all villas, but the studios do not have, they do not have washers and dryers in them. 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, penthouse, they have washers and dryers. Oops, let's try that again. And so they've got the guest laundry there. Sorry, I'm spinning in circles. Now, to get to any of the floors here, you actually have to scan your magic band and then hit the floor. So if you aren't staying here, you can't go upstairs. One of the reasons why I wanted to bring you upstairs in this property is to show you one of the garden spaces. So this building was built in an interesting way. There are 4 open air garden spaces. And one of them, my favorite one, is right here on the 5th floor. So I'm going to bring you there and show you what that space looks like. They are on 3, 4, 5, and 6, I believe. Not 100% sure about that. But this 5th floor one is the only one that I spend time in. 2 of them face the golf course, and then 2 of them face the lake. And so this one on my right here, that's on the floor below, but it's a 2-story view area. And as you can see, you're looking out at the monorail, the golf course. They're doing some work on a road expansion right now. And then that's also the entry, and it's a gated entry to get into this space. And so that's why Uber and Lyft have a difficult time getting here. So just go right to the Great Ceremonial House if you're picking that up. But here, this is the spot. I think that fan is cute. I'm not sure how much it actually does to move air in this space. It's still warm. But look at this view. I mean, this is amazing. And a bit surprising to me that they actually have these seating areas instead of making this, you know, a fairly expensive property, you know, another penthouse or something, a 2-story room. This is just a 2-story space where you can look out on Magic Kingdom. You can watch the fireworks from here. You can see the rest of the property from here. And then again, directly to my left is the Grand Floridian. You can see one of the boats heading on over to the Magic Kingdom. I did come out here for fireworks one night. The fireworks are at 9:20. I got here at about 5 minutes to 9, and it was already pretty packed. So everyone along the railing was already along the railing or had planned to be. So these chairs were full, this seating was full, but you can still sit along the edges here. And so I was still able to see I had forgotten about the electric water pageant. This is an amazing place to watch the electric water pageant. And so it was going when I came out here. And so the folks were out here to watch this, and then a perfect view. I mean, it's amazing how well you can see the castle from here. So perfect view of the castle, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. So if you are staying here, definitely check out these viewing spaces. So I do feel like, though, next time I stay here, now that I've been in this area, that a theme park view villa is the way to go. It's totally the way to go, because imagine, long day, you're back in your room, you're exhausted, your hips hurt, your feet hurt. All you want to do is sit and watch the fireworks. You can, without it being peoply, get the theme park view villa and the island tower at the Polynesian, and you will not regret it. I didn't. This time, we weren't going to be in the room very much, and I still wish I had, because we were tired at the end of the days. We weren't popping back to Magic Kingdom for the fireworks, so here you are. But this is, you know, again, an amazing resort. Definitely a wonderful place to stay. If you'd like to be close to the Magic Kingdom or have a resort where you will feel comfortable, you know, having a resort day or two for a nice long stay, this is the place to be. If you're looking for, you know, every type of accommodation pretty much that Disney World offers is available here now at the Polynesian with the new tower. So you've got your standard hotel rooms, you've got some deluxe studio villas that have a little bit of a different layout, you've got the Bora Bora bungalows, and now we have 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom villas. Villas, I like to describe them more as apartment style properties. And so you have a full kitchen, a washer dryer, you know, some living space, common space, and then your 2 separate bedrooms with a king bed in 1 bedroom and 2 queen beds in another bedroom in those 2-bedroom villas. And so you've got really every accommodation that you could want. And the only trick then is making sure that you're booking far enough in advance or at exactly the right window of time to be able to get the accommodations that you're looking for. So I will leave you here. Thank you so much for coming with me on a walk around Disney's Polynesian Village Resort and the Island Tower. Please reach out to Wizarding Wands and Mickey Ears if you have any questions or would like help booking a trip to Disney World, Disneyland, Disneyland Paris, Aulani, Disney Cruise Line, Universal Studios, and others. So please reach out if you have any questions or would like to book a trip. And please check out our other videos. I have other walkthrough videos of the different resorts, room tours, and let us know how we can help. Thanks so much. Have a great day. And until next time, enjoy the journey.